To hear that Sha'Carri feels that way headed to Budapest. All right, the pre-race rituals are already happening for the Xfinity Men's 100, and you're looking front and center there at Noah Lyles.
He has stated his goal of making this 100-meter team. He wants to double at Worlds, and he wants to double next year at the Olympics. Here's J.T. Smith, personal best in the heats.
Alongside him on the inside is Terrence Laird in lane 7.
Probably better at 200, but he was the NCAA 100-meter champion back in 2021. He ran a season's best in the heats. He was third in his semifinal.
Don't discount this guy. It's Cravont Charleston.
I'll say it openly. I do not think three people are beating the guy on your screen. Personal best 990, the North Carolina State product.
In lane 5, Kendall Williams.
5th in New York, 7th in Kingston, 6th in LA. He's got to be a little bit more consistent if he's going to make this team.
All right, are you ready? Shoulder to shoulder to shoulder in the next 3 lanes. Let's start with Noah Lyles.
The American record holder at 200 meters. He likes competing here in Tracktown, USA, but at half the distance, he has to start well, or people are going to get away from him, and he may not catch everybody.
He has won a 100 national championship before. Look at this guy, Christian Coleman, world champion at this distance. He's ready to go.
His expression after he won his semifinal was almost, wow, that effort was sub 10? I think there's more to come from the 2019 world champion.
And from a couple of years ago, the national champion is in lane 2, Trayvon Bromell.
He's got to have a very good race here because somebody, I think, could sneak and beat him to the line. His coach told me that he has been struggling with an Achilles problem, and that has hampered his training, but he's a veteran. He has 2 world championship bronze medals, and he has been an Olympian.
Ready to go. And on the inside of Trayvon Bromell is Brandon Carnes.
Won 16 Missouri Valley Conference sprint titles, competing for Northern Iowa. I can't think of anybody else from Northern Iowa in the sprints. His personal best is 10:02. So the starters versus the finishers. The starters would be Bromell and Coleman. Lyles obviously is a finisher, and as I've said, Charleston, look for him.
From the semifinal, though, Christian Coleman in blue there did not get his trademark good start. He needs to here. For Coleman, that's a must. For Noah Lyles, this is part of the double. Remember, he's got a bye. He's going to Budapest already to defend that World 200 Championship. He wants the 100-200 double. And this is the first major important step. Men's 100 final, great start, Christian Coleman in blue. He came blasting out of the blocks, and look at this, look at Cravont Charleston. Charleston to the line with Christian Coleman. That was close for the national championship. Cravont Charleston and Christian Coleman to the line. Unofficial results give it to Coleman, Lyles and Charleston.
Charleston.
Charleston creates the upset.
Man, am I glad we have been educating America about Cravont Charleston, because I don't think that's a name that a lot of people know. Coleman up for second, and Lyles in third does make the team. He will be on Team USA for the 100 in Budapest.
My goodness. The 25-year-old from Charlotte, North Carolina is a national champion and has rocked the sprinting world.
So here's another look. It's the torso across the line that gives you the win, and that was a great lean by Charleston to get the world champion from 2019. But Christian Coleman, third from the right, got away from them early. But look at Charleston. He had an amazing middle, which got him right into the mix, and now he starts to run down Christian Coleman. Noah Lyles always coming, and he was able to catch everybody except Coleman and Charleston.
Those closing 10 meters are what got it done for Noah Lyles, but look at Charleston.
So remember, folks, Charleston, prior to this, the furthest he's made it is the semifinals at USA's last year. Before that, it was the Heat Olympic trial. So you're talking about somebody who has not so much as made a final at the U.S. level. And now, for the very first time, he's the U.S. national champion. And he takes down two very talented men to do it.
Cravont Charleston loves his training partner, Daniel Roberts. He says, Daniel keeps me positive.
And remember, I was worried about Bromell.
Yeah, he didn't
He
make
faded to sixth.
Yep. So, Charleston, Coleman, Noah Lyles, you saw him celebrating there. Thrilled he is on the team, and they're going to join Fred Curley in Budapest. They're all with Lewis Johnson. Lewis, take it away.